Pipe TV people! We're doing quite a bit of work on this house here, and believe it or not, that this here is actually the garage with an annex at the top. So it's a double garage on the next, so it's actually all one property. So behind me here is the driveway down to it. As you come down, it's this house is the main house. Then there where the vans are is tennis courts, and then you've got this, and this is the drive to the garage. So yeah, spectacular house, people, loving it. Okay, that's a decent picture. So as you can see there, we've got some patio door strip bifolds going inside the single story extension there. So we've built this here. Then we've built this single story here at the back. Again, bifolds there, two big windows looking out onto this massive, massive garden. So to just get the sheer wow, the wow factor of this house is you've got a single story extension there with this large house in the first place, plus this, and then you've got that building there, which is the actual garage with an annex. And as a spin round, this here is the tennis courts behind me. So it's absolutely ginormous. What a stunning, stunning house. So where are we, John? So the roofs are on. We've used something called a GRP system. GRP is basically fiberglass that's put down and painted on, and then coloured, and this is a piece of the fiberglass. So you literally put it on the roof, mould it into place, and then paint over it with like a resin, and it goes like this. So as I walk through the front door and spin around, we've got this lovely staircase here. So all underfloor heating pipes have been put in, and all the floor now has been completely screeded over. So we've got a lovely polished sort of concrete effect. And if I go around here, just under the stairs, you can see we've got all the underfloor heating there, and that's the manifold. So that's the thing that distributes the hot water under the floor to each zone. Quite a clever thing. So I'll come out. So we'll go into the cinema room that we are creating. So we've got some little steps there onto a raised platform. We have a big sofa here. And then there's a spin around there. You can see we've sorted out the fireplace now. Got lots and lots of cables hanging from the floor. I believe we're having some sort of home automation system. And then we've got the framework here where the big screen is going to be, as you can see there, with like a little bit of an uplift. So should be a really, really, really nice room once it's done. So progress is coming on however, but we are waiting for the cables. This is the huge steels that we put in there. We had some fun trying to get those in, and they run each side, and that's so that we can allow to put the joists in between this way, so that we can create this huge open plan space. Now I'm conscious that we haven't got much lighting, so I'm only going to stand here, otherwise it goes a little bit pixelated on the video, but that goes here and all the way across there. Again, I appreciate that we haven't got much lighting. So we won't go any further into there. We'll come into this room. So we've knocked 3 rooms here at the front, all into one. Like I say, the screed's been done, so that gives it a really nice finish on the floor with all the underfloor heating. We've made another big opening, and that's actually the opening that goes into the side extension, which is the smaller one of the two, to create a nice big open plan space here. You can tell it's pretty impressive stuff, and I'm loving it. So all the joists are on. You can see that all the stud walls been done. We've got a little bit of a structural stud wall there because we've got the OSB, and done a previous video on this before, but I'm going to do give a little bit of a thing here. Sometimes when we're putting steels in a timber framed house, The timber is actually the structural part as opposed to the bricks. The bricks are generally the outside facing part, which is decorative. The stud work is actually structural. So in this case, we've got the steel, which is sitting on some timber, as you can see. So once we've got timber in situ like that, the amount of compression it can take under weight is quite extraordinary. So you don't always have to have a brick pier, you can actually have something designed by a structural engineer that'll take the weight of a steel. There's a little bit of a tip for you folks, going forward. So we've got the balustrades have been removed, so we're ready for the new ones. Up the stairs. Loving this staircase. Now that is going to be a thing if BT once it's done. Let me just stand over here so you can see the sheer magnificence of it, folks. So we'll go into I think this is the master bedroom, or one of the master bedrooms. So we're going to have a TV inset inside there. That's why we've made that inside the plasterwork. We've actually had that plastered. Some of this room's already been skimmed out now. So the ceiling's been done, this wall's been done, this wall's not been done. So a little bit of a plastering tip for any of you out there. If you ever go into plaster over an existing wall with paint or anything else, this stuff, it's called blue grit. I think it's really, really good. So it's like a PVA glue with bits of sand in it. You can see that, and what that does is it seals the wall, so it stops it from being porous, so it doesn't pull the moisture out of the plaster once you put it on there. But because it's got bits of sand on there, it's got something for the new plaster to key to stick to, and give it a bit of bite. So blue grit, folks, pretty good stuff. So we've also took out this bit in previous videos, if you've seen, and we moved all this wall. This is going to be like a walk-in wardrobe, I believe. Rather large wardrobe. And then into the bathroom, which has already been dry lined, which is waiting for the wall finishes to go on. Not too much to see here, but it's just to show progress, as per the YouTube channel, as we say, just to document and demonstrate what we do. So we've got this room, which is the next bathroom. Spin around. Obviously it's in the process of being redone. Not too much to see yet, as we're waiting for some decisions on the home automation system. So everything's going to be controlled by a robot. Alexa maybe. We've got the plastering that's been done in this room. This was actually two previous rooms, as you can see here, where the plastering is. That was a wall there. And then you've got this room here is another wall, so we've actually knocked two rooms into one. It's beautiful, people! And for now, that's it from me. I'm going to leave you with a view of the staircase. Stay tuned for more updates, people.